Hi everyone, how are you? So today I'm doing a video on products that I would not repurchase. Every once in a while I go through my makeup collection. I try to do it every single month and just pull out products that I'm not using, products that just don't work for me or things that I don't like, and I give them to my mom or my sisters and see if they can get better use out of them. But I did this a couple of months ago and you guys seem to like it, so I decided to hold on to them first and show you guys and talk about why I didn't like these products, why I wouldn't repurchase them. Since I talk about my favorite products so often, it's kind of nice to show you another side and talk about products that just didn't work for me. So just because they didn't work for me doesn't mean they won't work for you, or doesn't mean that they're a bad product unless I specifically say this is a bad quality product. I think it's nice to see what doesn't work for other people, especially if we share the same interest in makeup. So I don't know, it's just my opinion. Let me know what you guys don't like in the comments below for sure, and let's just jump into it. So in no particular order, let me just pull things out. The first thing are these L'Oreal Color Riche lip glosses. These are LeGloss. I'm not sure if they even still have these. They might. I purchased these a long time ago, and when I clean out my collection I'm always like, maybe I'll try them, but I never use them. They are not pigmented, and I'm really a fan of pigmented lip gloss, and I just don't find myself using them that often. It might be because I got two of the lighter colors in the collection, and the formula is nice. It's just a nice gloss, but they were a little bit pricey if I remember right, and these two colors in particular did not work for me. It might be because they're lighter, but I have so many other favorite lip glosses that I would not repurchase these. The next thing I actually talked about in my drugstore favorites, my NYC favorites, and this was my fail of the line and something I just didn't like, and that is the Smooch Proof 16-Hour Lip Stain by NYC. I personally just don't like the formula, and I don't like the applicator tip of this. I feel like there's so many great stains at the drugstore, and this one just didn't work for me. It did stain my lips, but it didn't give me like a nice full coverage. It was kind of like patchy in places, and it did come off, it didn't last 16 hours for sure, and it dried my lips out like none other. So I would have to say this is not one of my favorites. I would not repurchase it. I don't know if it just, again, didn't work for me, but I personally just don't like this product. I feel like I might have mentioned this in a previous video. I'm not sure if I did, so I'll just mention it. But the Benefit BadGal Lash Mascara is my least favorite mascara of all time. Some of you guys have told me that it might be because I have a sample size of it, and you wouldn't go by the sample size because it is really, really drying. So I might purchase a full size. I'm really hesitant because I didn't like this at all, but a lot of you guys told me maybe the full size would work better for me because I know a lot of people really like this mascara. So maybe I'll try that if they have some kind of sale going on eventually, but personally this is not my favorite mascara. I have so many other preferences, and it really didn't work for me. The Benefit Stay Don't Stray Eye Primer in light/medium, it did not work for me at all. It says that you can use this for concealers and eyeshadows, which I tried both, and I didn't really notice with my concealer. My concealer doesn't really crease on me very often, but for my eyeshadows, they creased so quickly. I did my eyeshadow the other day at like 4 o'clock in the afternoon because I was going to my parents' house, and I checked the mirror at like 7, and my eyeshadow had completely creased. And I know it was this because it doesn't do that when I wear it by itself or with another primer, and it just didn't work for me. It's a really, really liquidy consistency, which I usually like a little bit thicker of like an eye primer, and I didn't like it. I'm not sure what it is with my eyelids, but a lot of eye primers don't work for me, so you'll have to let me know if this worked for you. Maybe it's just another eye primer that did not work for me was this one by Kleancolor. It's the eyeshadow primer in matte, and I did a haul from shopmissa.com a little while ago where everything on the site was $1, and a lot of you guys have been asking me to review those products. I show them in my favorites if I really liked them, and then I'm showing a couple in here that I did not like, and I did not like this one. I know it was only $1, but again, my eyeshadow creased, and I just don't find the point in an eyeshadow primer if your eyeshadow creases. It goes on really nicely, and the formula is nice, but my eyeshadow creased really quickly with this, so I would have to say, I know it's only $1, but it really didn't work for me. Also from that website, their lipsticks were not my favorite. I tried out these 3, and I'm not sure if they're available on the website or not anymore. I haven't really checked, but I thought I would mention them because I really did not like them. They smell really bad. They just have like a really strong, unpleasant perfume scent to them, and they just don't go on that nicely. They're really waxy. The color pigmentation isn't even, and they didn't go on very nicely, and this one is kind of like gritty. It has like little, like it's not smooth, it's gritty. So I would have to say, again, I know they're only $1, but you know, I don't want you guys to waste your money on something that didn't work. And this is probably something that wouldn't work for anyone. I just feel like the formula wasn't that good. So the next product is pretty popular. I see a lot of people that love these, but it personally didn't work for me. And it is the Tarte Lipsurgence in the color Joy. I think part of it is because of the color. It's an orange, and I don't really wear a lot of orange lip colors. They just don't really look good on me. But the formula itself wasn't outstanding. I mean, there's so many drugstore balms out there right now that I feel like paying the full price for one of these would just be insane. It wasn't horrible. Like, the lip stain did work. The color is terrible. I wouldn't really recommend it unless you like oranges. But I probably would not repurchase one of these just because there's the Revlon Just Been Kissable balm stains, and everyone is coming out with balm stains right now. So, you know, I know a lot of people like these, but for the price, I definitely, personally would not repurchase. You might have seen in one of my Friday favorites and fails video that I mentioned this Julep Blank Canvas Mattifying Eye Primer. I think I've talked about a lot of eye primers in this video, but this one did not work for me as well. This one is a little bit pricey because Julep's beauty products can be a little bit pricey. I wish that it worked because I really like the formula. It goes on so nicely and covers your eye completely. It gives you a really nice blank canvas base to start with, but again, my eyeshadow creased with it. I'm starting to wonder if it's my eyelids or if it's actually all these products, but my eyeshadow's creased by the end of the day. You guys will have to let me know because I'm starting to think maybe it's my own eyelids. This next product I got fairly recently, and it was a little bit pricey, so I'm definitely going to be using it all up because I like the color. I'm torn about it, but I would not repurchase it, and I probably wouldn't purchase anything from this particular product line again, and it is the Hourglass Liquid Lipstick in Icon. I wouldn't purchase any of the other ones just because the formula was not good. It claims to last, I forget what it says, it's like 14 hours, 12 hours. It literally started wearing off after like 2 hours, which is disappointing, and it's super, super dry. Like, I literally felt like I couldn't talk or my lips were going to crack open, but the color is so beautiful. So it's such a dilemma for me because I love the color, so I'll wear it if I'm like filming a video or for an hour or two if I'm going somewhere, but I cannot wear it all day because it wears off, it makes your lips so dry and it's uncomfortable, and it's super pricey for a lipstick. Like, I splurged on this. I obviously could return it because I got it from Sephora, but you know, I really like the color, so it's a love-hate relationship, but I will not be repurchasing it. So those are all of the products that I would not repurchase this time around. I didn't have a ton of them. I really am pretty easy to please when it comes to products, and I like most of the things that I try, but there are a couple every once in a while that did not work for me. So leave me a comment down below letting me know about products you would not repurchase and, you know, products that you didn't like, because it's always nice to hear other people's opinions. And I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!